Hello, everyone. Hello, Virgo. This is your March 2019 card reading. So just sit back, relax, and let's see what the cards have to say. You can watch your birth sign, north node, moon sign, rising sign video, and you can watch the beginning of the Pisces videos. I have like a little message at the beginning. I'm not going to take those. Okay, so here goes. So the first card is basically represents what you are doing or what is the main issue, okay? And if you continue on that road, that path, what it will lead to. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. So the Hierophant, and I'm just going to bring that up so we can just see what I may not have to say about it, but it will give you some more insight. When I see that, it's like being in control, right? Represents someone in power of an organization, if you will. All right. And it stands for tradition. But for you, if you're committed to something like a marriage, something that is traditional for you, if you're a teacher, a counselor, work in education, you know, something to do with that, or you're dealing with someone that has that kind of power over you, or you have that power to do something, right? Maybe you're seeking advice, counseling for your marriage, dealing with tradition, religion, learning, education, or anything like spiritual. You're seeking spiritual guidance. All right. And then the Devil card over it now is saying what could be preventing, right? Preventing it or blocking it. Any kind of temptation, an unhealthy relationship you may have. You might feel like you owe someone something, like an enslavement, bondage, fear, an addiction. Maybe you're attracted to materialism and you're feeling trapped. Okay? So this is the centerpiece. And if you continue on the path and not fix it, these are the issue, right? So now you have friendship. Maybe there was someone in the past that you trusted as a friend that led you to this situation. Maybe the person felt like maybe the person made you feel like they were your friend, that you could trust them. Okay, and that turns out not to be the case. Sorry, I want to make sure the mic is in. And I'm trying to get over a cold, so don't mind my voice. So we have to be careful the friends that we choose, or the groups of people that we choose to associate with. And maybe we don't see the signs right away, but we shouldn't block our heart or block ourselves from friendship. We just have to learn how to think differently and to do better and learn from the situation. Okay? And in the future, maybe you have to save up the amount of money to kind of fix this issue. All right, the problem, whatever you want to call it. And that's like your decision to do so. Now, what you have at the forefront of your mind is the King of Pentacles. So this is really finding the financial support or the collective support, a group of people to help you deal with this situation. Maybe you'll feel shunned, or you'll feel like you're an outcast to whatever group you're in, or family, or whoever is your circle. You might feel like you're the outcast, but you know, this is this is what is going on right now for you. And you have to be willing to stand alone, really, and to make this more about you learning and growing and moving forward. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel like you're not welcome. You know, you got to be okay with it and just move forward. Understanding it is what I'm saying, and being okay with it. Now, trying to make a plan, that this plan would be to help you move forward and give yourself some kind of base to get to where you want to be, right? So how are you going to get to where you want to be? And the Three of Wands is basically allowing you to know that there's a progress. There's a progress. There is a way for you to really see your opportunities, okay, and to move forward. And I like to think of this card as having a first, second, and third plan, and the progress that you've made so far, the progress you're going to make, and you expanding to where you want to be, and also being able to see ahead. Like, you know, pause for a second and say to yourself, if I continue this way, where is it going to lead me? Is it going to lead me to really where I want to be? Okay. Is it going to lead me to where I want to be? And if it's not going to lead you to where you really want to be, then you have to make the changes that you need to make. And that's the hardest thing to do. So the Ace of Wands, now you're getting all this fire, okay? And all of this like encouragement. All right. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like taking leadership. All right. Whenever you see the ace, it's about taking leadership of your fire, your drive, with the ace, with the wands representing fire. But the ace is really taking lead and having the utmost of that element. And the element is fire. And you're going to get that inspiration to grow and to really face your potential, right? So along the way, you're going to see all of this happening and new opportunities. And if you don't take the new opportunity, then you're still going to be stuck in this beginning position. Okay? So it's really choosing wisely. And if you choose wisely, it looks like you're going to have something to celebrate about. And that's the Six of Wands. Okay? And it is this celebration of overcoming whatever it is that you are fighting against. And you got there from really stopping and thinking and really reviewing what the Three of Wands mean for you right here. Okay. Now, I really like the 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Wands, or 10 of pence, or 10 of coins. So this is a connection with, it can go deeper into like heritage or family and so on, but it's more focused on wealth, financial security, what you contribute to what you have. If you didn't contribute anything, you don't have anything. But if you turn out to get money from whatever you're fighting against, then you have to use it wisely. You know, it has to be about family or your long-term success. And when this pops up, it's really about doing the wise thing with your money. And continuing on this path, you know, you could either ignore it, or if you're not ignoring it, then you're taking out the best qualities out of these cards. And the Four of Pentacles is like, it's time to celebrate. This is a celebration card, okay? It's about you feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling open, not feeling trapped anymore, not feeling in bondage. This is a time to celebrate, There's more harmony. You know, it also represents being welcomed, like a homecoming, or, you know, and you can finally breathe and you can finally relax, right? So whatever your situation is that you're going through, whatever the first card layout is, that's what's going on right now. Or if you continue on that path, what it will be. And in this setup, the one laying over it is the obstacle. So sometimes you can be addicted to something good or something bad. Like, for instance, you know, I had an experience where this person was a jerk, but they had enough people that liked them and they realized their weakness or their flaws. Now you can either stay away from that person, or if that person hasn't hurt you or disrespected you severely, then you would still stay around that person because they haven't shown you that part of their face and you haven't experienced it. So you like the group setting, so you'll stay around that negative person and try to help them. But you have to realize that some people don't want help, and you can't help them because they're comfortable with the way that they are. Even if they know that they're wrong, they're just set in that way. There's nothing you can do. So you have to make the choice along your path for you, what's best for you. Whether you're leaving a negative person or you're trying to fix or correct something that's negative that happened in your life. Okay, whether it's friends or your group of people that you surround yourself with. Okay, because they're both, seems like an organization, a group. Okay. So let's see what the cards have to say. Union of the hearts. Okay. Time with loved ones, real love. So this is great. This is about, I love this. It's about surrounding yourself with people that truly care about you, people that truly love you. You know, the Two of Hearts meaning. All right. And this is one of the meanings, right? But it's like joy, it's love, it's happiness, it's warmth. Okay. It's like success in love, right? Opening yourself up to either a romantic love, your romantic love is getting better, or when you change this path, it's leading you to a really good, healthy relationship. And it could just be a relationship with yourself too, if you want to just have that time to really be with yourself, but then allowing good people around you. Okay? And on the worst side, it could represent sadness, you know, feeling sad or any kind of painful or bad news. But the way that this reading goes, it's really pushing towards a positive ending from the traditional tarot card. And then with the playing cards, this is about, you know, welcoming love into your life. Okay, so let's look at the astrology part of it. So Virgo, okay, let me close this out actually, and then I can write it down. So it's really about you combating or working against, I want to put it in the right way. It's you really clearing out, and I'm going to write this down, you know, clearing negativity from your life. Right? Like people and friendships. So sometimes we can just outgrow people and outgrow a situation. So I'll write that down. So when I title it on the video, it's, you know, it's written out, or I might change it, but I, you know, keeping it short, but clearing yourself of relationships that aren't worth your time, your energy. Okay. So I went into detail in the Pisces video in the beginning, but I'm getting my voice back, and the ending of February was crazy and the beginning of March was even crazier. So I had to travel, but here we are. So March 6th was a new moon in Pisces, and that would have been a great time to really connect with your own psychic ability, the element of water, and any water sign, but especially in Pisces, and even like reincarnation and what is your master goal for this life, and really trying to focus in on the highest qualities of Pisces, their true power, you know, and really without the weaknesses of each sign or the weaknesses of Pisces. You want to focus on the strength of Pisces with a clear mind and clear balanced emotion. It's really that intuition and that balance, you know, and getting in touch with your emotions and the relationship with yourself. Okay. Now, in astrology, at the new moon, if you happen to be a Pisces, in astrology advice, I'm thinking I will call it, there's organs that's influenced by the moon signs, right? And the feet, the toes, and the pineal gland is associated with Pisces. And it is said that no surgeries should be done on the new moon, especially if you're Pisces, or maybe it could even extend to the rising signs. I have to look into that too for Pisces. So that's like an astrology study, you know, that they have. Now, the day after the new moon, you can do healing work on the feet, the toes, the pineal gland, to even open up the third eye, and to also have more insight for your life. So the new moon for Pisces, you can really get in touch with your own psychic ability. So that's okay to do. Okay. So the way I interpret it would be like no brain surgery, and I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just saying astrology studies, they would say no surgery on the feet, toes, or the brain, I would assume, because the pineal gland, for the new moon in Pisces, right? Especially if you're a Pisces, that's what the teaching is. So I'm just sharing that. But as far as energetic work, you can do it on the new moon and full moon for that part of the body. I wouldn't. I would more focus on the energetic part of balancing chakras, lower chakras, not really focus on the body part, but just the energetic body would be fine. And the third eye work, right? So, all right. Mercury in retrograde. Let me get some water. Mercury in retrograde is from March 5th through March 28th. Oh, this video is longer than I hoped. Okay, so Mercury in retrograde is all about miscommunication, people taking things the wrong way, not signing contracts, all of that stuff. But what people should really focus on, and I'll do a video on that, is to really work on listening more than talking during Mercury retrograde. And you should have gotten things organized before Mercury in retrograde, physically in your house, in your mind, stuff like that. But if not, just do the best you can and do, you know, just not overburden yourself with anything. All right, so March 20th is the full moon in Virgo, your sign. So this is a great time to manifest what you want, or manifest something positive that you want. But for this reading, and if this applies to you, I would then work on banishing, letting go of things you don't want in your life, because right after that is the waning moon, okay, in Libra. And so this full moon, it would be more about how can you balance out your life if you want to get rid of something so it brings more balance in your life. So on this full moon in Virgo, you can focus on getting rid of something that you don't want in your life, okay, to make your life a lot easier. Virgos, body organs that most Virgos, because each zodiac sign has body areas that they find have more trouble with, right? So for Virgos, it's the pancreas, small intestine, digestive tract, right? The same thing applies. No surgeries if you're a Virgo, okay, is what astrology teachings. I'm not giving that as an advice. But so the full moon is in Virgo, you can focus in on energetic healing if you want to do that, if you're into that. All right. But the main thing is really, how can you bring more positivity into your life, or what can you do to just release that? The full moon, you can do either. So that's the March forecast for the astrology. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.